Now, before we get into the book, I actually need to ask your opinion on this whole Chester missing Steve Hofmeyr situation. What do you think of that? I think we all need to hear your opinion on this.
Spectacular. Look, thank goodness I can be as enthusiastic about it because the outcome is good. It is surreal. It's crazy. It's like South Africa has that stuff. I refer so many times. I come back to this theme that I have in some of the cartoons where, because we have this crazy maniacal sort of politics that we do, that I've often had that theme of reality being weirder than anything I can come up with. I mean, I've had myself saying that on a psychiatrist or therapist couch.
Yeah.
Like, feel totally useless because I can't keep up with reality. It's just, so I decided to pick up that aspect of the stuff, the Chester missing, Steve Hofmeyr, Dan Ruert saga in last week's Sunday Times. And I decided to go through the whole saga and then there's a little sort of hand that I'm watching a TV screen saying in the news, and then the stuff starts to come up, and then this hand comes out. I'm still sitting there with my hands in my pocket, says today's cartoon authored by reality, because reality in this country does author some pretty funny stuff. It was a freedom of speech issue, but it's a bizarre one. I mean, how on earth Steve Hofmeyr, dimwit as he is, could have thought that that he could actually get away with this, to be a vile racist as he is, and then to try and stop other people simply from having the freedom of expression to call him a racist, which he seems to be fairly proud of. He seems to be fairly proud of being a racist, but then when they call him on it and it affects his pocket, then he suddenly gets all hurt and confused and thinks it's a freedom of speech issue, goes to court, gets a magistrate to buy into that idea. I mean, the original magistrate who bought into that stuff must have been a little bit short on grey matter, and then gave an interim order. Of course, that got overturned once the issue got properly heard. And boy, oh boy, was that stuff funny, because he sent Dan Ruert, who has the name, I think he has the word doctor affixed to his name. Now, who knows whether that's real? But boy, he's also short on grey matter, and he came up very, very short in court, tried to represent himself, or represent him and Steve Hofmeyr, and stuffed it up totally. So Chester comes out fantastically, and it's a big victory for free speech.